What's up, Horde? We're here again. Another curse countdown. I know I missed a week. I'm sick, but I'm back. And our normal co-host is busy at the moment, so we got the pinch hitters, lunatic friends. David, how you doing, buddy? How you been?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Doing good, Tony. I'm ready. You
Ready?
always know that I'm going to be prepared whether I'm in the chat or on the TV.
Oh, I know that's right, bud. So yeah, let's see. I don't think we have
How you
anything else going
feeling?
on. I'm feeling better. My ankle's doing a little bit better. We kind of got it under control. I'm actually putting some weight on it and moving around a little bit more. So headed in the right direction, I think. So you know what I'm saying? You got Vader here. Fucking wait for probably everybody to roll in here real quick. Give it a couple minutes. I did want to put up fucking. I don't know if I finished a couple new designs. Like I put up something the other day on one of the breakdowns. It's a new show I'm doing with deathcore and metalcore bands. That I've been doing like just pre-recordings for, but like I figured I'd show off all the little designs that I got. Some of the new ones. I got like the zombie unicorn that I got going on. It's not finished, but it's pretty close. That one, and like these are all the shirts that I'm putting out, like or whatever. So this is like the Dapper Degenerates one. I got that one. Another Curse Designs Ghostface one. The Shredding Nun. Call her the Hell Nun.
I don't know if it's just me, Tony, but you're breaking up real bad.
Am I breaking up real bad?
The chat. Well, now you're not.
Well,
now you're back.
You know what? We'll solve this problem. We'll solve this problem right here. There you go. Is that better? Sound better?
Yeah.
Good?
Yes.
Okay. All right, we'll go with that. I was on these stupid earbuds microphone, but we'll go with the MacBook one. That's good. So then yeah, the Dapper Degenerates, the 1920s one. We got flowing here. I also go in for the breakdown. If you're into that sort of thing, that's the logo for the breakdown. There's a couple episodes of that out, and then I got the Prettiest Gore at the Morgue one. That one was fun. And then I've broken the show into three separate things. We got the live show, the Curse Countdown, and then all the other interviews I do that are just like normal interviews or whatever. I've got Curse discussions. I got a couple actually coming out. I did one with Mika. You know what I'm saying? That we talked about Ohio State football, and then I did one with my uncle, who is the media director at Ohio State Marion. And we like went real heavy into Ohio State football whenever like the 2025 season, just a chance for me to talk Ohio State football. So that'll be under the Curse discussions thing. And then I got the breakdown that I'm doing. So like I've got the three shows that have kind of just broken it down so people can know what to look for in those. Yeah, I guess we can get into it, man. If you want.
That sounds fun.
This week I assumed it was video games. Because I don't know, I've had a busy week and I just assumed video games. I was informed a couple hours ago that we decided on not just video games. So, but here we are. So essentially, we'll go with number 10 here. I'm sure our lists are going to be crazy different as they always are. But what is your number 10 game?
My number 10 game is Asteroids.
Oh, shit. Oh, hold on. I don't think I can't hear you. Hold on.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
Speak now.
Can you hear me now?
All right, go ahead. Talk.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
No, why can I not hear you? Can you hear me?
Don't. Yes.
Okay. 1 second. I don't know what is going on right now. We got some technical difficulties here. Don't mind us here at Curse Designs. We're always prepared for nothing. Okay. Put those away. There we go. Speak now. You good? You hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you too. Okay. All right. Fixed now. What is your number 10 again?
My number 10 is Asteroids.
Asteroids, going way back, dude.
I told you I'm old. Look at the white beard. I'm old. I liked it because it took a lot of my quarters, and B, I had it for the Atari game at home.
Oh, you had the home version. Okay.
I had both versions. Yeah. I didn't have the quarter machine, but went up to the arcade as much as I could and dumped quarters into, I would say, 3 different games, but 2 of them made the list tonight.
Okay. Okay. What was the third that didn't?
The third that didn't was Missile Command.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Missile Command. You'll have to look it up. It was basically anti-aircraft gun trying to take things out.
Okay, it's kind of an asteroid type of thing. Just
you couldn't move.
Okay, so it was just like back and forth, or how was it?
You could move back and forth, and you had the gun. You had to use the joystick to point the gun, or move back and forth, and then the gun would be stationary, and you'd have to use it to shoot.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
All right, so Vader's got
sort of like Centipede, but
okay, that's
they
what
didn't come down to that fast.
Centipede. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So
I like Centipede because you could roll up and down and get out of the way a lot better than the other games.
True. Okay, so
what was your number 10?
My number 10 is also kind of an old-timey game, and it's one of the ones, probably the one that's not a video game, and it's the game of Hearts, like the card game Hearts. Like I don't know, like I never really liked Spades. I kind of like Euchre. That was probably going to be the other one on the list, but like Hearts to me is like the thinking man's game. Like it's a very much like if you know how to play Hearts, like it's very much, there's a lot of thought that goes into it, I think.
I agree with you. I've got card games on my list as well, but Hearts is a good one.
Yeah, it's good. Like especially if you play with my grandparents and shit. They take that shit seriously. They're trying to get you. They're trying to take all your money.
Right.
So yeah. And Vader's got Frogger. Throwback to the Frogger. All right.
Okay.
So what's number 9 for you, buddy?
Monaco Grand Prix. Probably another one you've never heard of. That was a racing game. It did graduate to a sit down, but when I played it, it was a stand up, very small, like the size of an portable ATM machine game. And you drove and you had to qualify your time to get into the race. And then you raced 3 laps against simulators, cars against you. And you saw if you could win the race.
Okay.
If dude's in the chat, he'll remember that one. Hey, we walked up to Hearts and played that so much and spent so much quarters.
I'm glad I caught I get it. I'm old enough that I caught the arcade era, just like the tail end of it. So I remember going to arcades here when I was younger. It was pretty wild. Arcades were pretty wild. My number 9 is probably going to be, I know this is probably going to be low for people, but it's very special to me. But like a lot of the other games on this list are like way more challenging and way more special in my heart. But I'm going to go with the Super Mario Brothers, like the 1 through 3. Like the first one. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Chris Wild's in the chat. Wild man in the chat, buddy. How you doing? Yeah. So yeah, Mario 1 through 3. 2 is my favorite by far, which is like not the fan favorite. Like I know people don't like 2, but for some reason 2 strikes a real like spot in my heart or whatever.
I'm probably going to hurt you with this, but I missed all of those. I never played any of those games. Yeah.
Well, so I have an eye condition that when I was younger, like I can usually look out of one eye unless I'm concentrating on something like a screen or something. And so like as part of my eye therapy as a child, they gave me a prescription for Nintendo. And so like I abused it to all ends, of course, because I was a child and they let me play video games. Like that was medicine. Oh, wait, look who appears. A Sean Schrock appears.
Hey guys.
How are you, buddy?
Good. Sorry guys. Had a pre-record I had to do for the show, so sorry about I'm running late. What number are we on?
We just did number 9. Chris Wild's later in pole position, the sit-down arcade version, but we can recap 10 for you. I chose Hearts for my number 10, and then Super Mario Brothers 1 through 3. 2 being my favorite. This is really hard to pick one of those, but the 2 is my favorite out of those. But yeah, that's my 9, my 10, my 9 and 10. Lunatic, what was yours?
My number 10 was Asteroids. Ooh, nice. Because A, it took a lot of my quarters, and B, I played that at home with the Atari. Mm-hmm. And then my number 9 was Monaco Grand Prix, which was also a
never heard of
racing game.
So is this all video games or any kind of games?
We were any
Hearts, kind of game.
Yeah, Hearts was my number 9. I just as I told everybody earlier, I informed myself that I thought it was all video games. So a lot of mine are video games.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. Games are games, right?
That's what you grew up with.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, like I said, I had a prescription for it, so like I really have been abusing that forever. So it helps my eyes every time I play. Wild Man's here, so
I will go. My number 10, I will go with Pitfall.
Pitfall.
I love that game. One of my favorite games on Atari. Love it. And number 9, I will go Monopoly. I love the game of Monopoly.
Monopoly is a solid game, man.
Yeah. Too low.
Yeah, that's what I figured, but some of the other games I like,
it's again, we're talking about a generation difference. I have a lot more board games because that's what I was into when I was a kid.
Right.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Board games are awesome too.
Well, John, if you're here, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say Chris laid in with his number 10 to the Star Wars sit-down arcade version. And then he went number 9 with the pole position arcade version. Yeah. So what were you saying though, Lunatic?
The Monaco Grand Prix is a lot like pole position.
That's what I heard. That's I guess when you were explaining it, that's what I could think. That's what I thought of was pole position. So
it was a lot like it. There were different games, different courses you ran.
Right. Awesome.
So
Sean, grace us with your number 8, sir.
Number 8. This is a board game that I love that we have at the house ever since I was a little kid. It's called Payday. It's a really cool game.
Is it fun?
Yeah, it's Milton. I think it's Milton Bradley made it, but
it's been a long time since I played that.
But I mean, you get so much, per week. Then when you hit Payday, you get money, but you can buy. I mean, it's just a cool game. You have to pay bills, and you win you can win money, you can lose money. I mean,
that sounds interesting. I've heard of the game. I've never actually played it though. Like
it was a lot of. Me and my sister used to play it a lot. It was a really fun game.
We did a lot of family board game stuff or whatever. Payday is just not one of the ones that's was entered into our thing. Oh, Chris Wild playing with the Battleship.
Ooh, nice.
Battleship.
I really considered Battleship because it's such a classic game, but I spent more time playing other games.
True. Mm-hmm. So what's your number 8?
My number 8 is Fortnite.
Damn, I did not peg you for a Fortniter. That's crazy.
Yes, sir. I'm a Fortnite fan. The Battle Royale. Now, my wife is into all of the other side games. That she gets all of her XP up in other games, but I have always just liked the Battle Royale.
Sorry, I was so shocked I had to remove myself from the chat. No, I have a back button on this new mouse, and there's a back button on the side of it, and I hit it. Like if I get excited, I hit it, and that Fortnite thing shocked me. But Vader weighing in with Star Fox. Star Fox is a good game, dude. It's crazy. You can use like the little bazooka and shit, or whatever. So my number 8 is many people probably not heard of this game. It's a board game called Key to the Kingdom. And like it starts out with like a board. It board unfolds, but it's like a almost like a role playing game, or like literally like each. So like the board, there's a board and there's a bunch of different stations with different monsters, and like you go through like a board game. But when you get to the monsters, you have to like roll to beat them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's a book to tell you what you got to roll or whatever. And then each thing there's like a prize that you get, and one of them is the key to the kingdom. And whichever person gets the key to the kingdom, you have to try to get back without dying to the start of the game. And like there's like whirlpools, so the board unfolds. It's a crazy game. You should look into it. But like it's not very well known. But like it was one me and my uncle and like my cousins loved playing growing up because it was like D&D, but without all the commitment of being D&D.
That's what I was gonna say. It sounds like D&D.
Yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to do like character sheets and stuff, whatever, but you kind of go fight monsters and you roll to beat them and stuff, or whatever. So it was like all of that stuff, but with a lot less, way less of the preparation.
Gotcha. D&D made my honorary mention list.
But D&D is a great game, man. It's just
now,
so much
again,
commitment.
Back when I started playing it, I had to send away for the dice.
Right.
At the back of the catalog, yes. So that's how I got the 20-sided die and the 10-sided die.
When I started playing as a kid, my grandfather and my mother gifted to me. My grandfather got the metal like icon, the pieces, and he hand painted them and stuff. So I had a bunch of those growing up. Where like they were
cool.
Like, yeah, like so you could like the dragon appeared, you could put the dragon, and there was like little like metal pieces. They were super sweet. It was like one of the greatest things we had. I think we lost them. But like they were very cool. Jedi Buck shows up. Sean Rawlings here. All right, so we are number 7 in it.
7.
What you got, Tony?
Number 7, dude. I am going to go. Hold on, I gotta look. Number 7. I'm gonna go Mass Effect 2. I don't know if anybody's hip to Mass Effect, the Mass Effect series. Well, it's like a RPG shoot 'em game. It was like Xbox or whatever. So hold on. Buck Vader says Trump the board game. Look it up. Is this fact?
I got it. I have that game.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing. It wasn't very popular, but yeah,
if we're gonna do a live show together, we will play Trump the board game live. Flat out.
That's funny. I'll play. I'm game.
That's amazing. Fucking Steely finally enters the chat over here.
What we got?
My number 7. Yeah, I said Mass Effect 2. What was what's yours?
Mine is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about this before the show.
Yeah, the Pro Skater 2 game came out only with the 2nd generation Xbox game system.
Right.
And the first thing that you did was a 2-minute run in this hangar. And I put so much time into this. I mean, night and day I put into this to where I opened up everything you could open up, go outside into the snow, grind the top of the helicopter blades. It was a cool game.
That's crazy. But yeah, no, I remember all the Tony Hawk's games very well. Like he said, "Have you heard of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2?" I'm like, "Do I look like I've not heard of Tony Hawk's?" Like, look at me. I definitely have heard of Tony Hawk's. I skateboarded as a child when I had knees. I don't have knees now to skateboard, so it hurts just to think about. But how about you, Sean?
My number 7.
Your number 7.
Number 7. I am going to go with Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong, the original.
I love Donkey Kong. The original Atari. That was my favorite.
That's a good
favorites. That's classic, no doubt.
Any more 7s in the chat here? We got Steely just beating up the
Too
chat.
Low. Sorry, Christopher, but
too low for Donkey Kong. Yeah, Donkey Kong didn't make my list. Like
Donkey Kong's the greatest game ever. Donkey Kong sucks.
Donkey Kong sucks. No, look. Every time I think of Donkey Kong stuff, all I think of is that movie Pixels, the Adam Sandler movie that came out. I fucking love that movie, dude. I thought it was a cool concept. But like the Peter Dinklage is the one like plays Adam Sandler is the one that's supposed to be good at Donkey Kong. Mm-hmm. Peter Dinklage gives him the whole movies. Fucking, you know what I'm saying, about fucking playing Donkey Kong. So
yeah,
it's awesome. What we at, number 6?
Yes, I believe.
All right, Sean, hit me with it, buddy.
Number 6. I will go with a game that me, my dad, and my sister used to play a lot called Hearts. It's a card game.
That was my number 10, dude. Like fucking Hearts is the thinking man's game. I was just saying that, bro.
Loved it. Yeah. Like, even though they used to gang up on me and I get all pissed off.
Listen, bro. I'm telling you, you play Hearts with me, I'm shooting the moon every fucking time until I figure out I can't. And then I'm ducking. I'm ducking every trip. Like right until I can count enough cards to go, oh, you can't get it. I just start fucking, I'll shovel everything off on you. But trust and believe. Somebody plays that too. I'm shooting the moon. That's where we're going. That's our strategy right there.
People say spades. Nah, hearts are better than spades.
Dude, hearts. I like euchre better than spades, but like heart, there's like a lot more thinking in hearts to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, we got an asteroids from Steely. Steely, that was Lunatic's number 10. Kind of dig dug in there. Lunatic.
Dig dug, yes. My number 6.
Yep.
Texas Hold'em.
Oh,
I used to have a group of 5 to 10 guys that every third Friday night we would play Texas Hold'em. We'd play 15-minute rounds, play progressive Annie.
Yep.
And it was a blast. I mean, I'd spent 3 years donating to everybody else's fun learning the game.
Right.
And that's a great game, though.
One night I tore somebody apart, and they said, "Welcome to the game."
There you go. That's you got to pay your dues. I heard in that game, pay your dues, literally.
Pay your dues, and I did. I literally had to pay my dues.
There you go, though. That's all right.
I may show up to Chris's game one time. He says he's got a weekly game.
Ooh. Yeah. Chris is. I imagine Chris is a card shark over there. He's always got the glasses on and the hat. I always think like I'm tuning into fucking the World Series of Poker when Chris comes on. It's just steel faced over there. Oh man. So
what was your number 6, Tony?
My number 6, man, Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Great game.
Like that game, dude, just like the skill level, just the funness of it, dude. Like, because I mean, I grew up in the era of Mike Tyson, you know what I'm saying? When Mike Tyson was king of the world.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, probably lost to Buster Douglas type shit. So that game, like, had a special place. And it was fucking hard to beat. Like, that was one of the Nintendo games where it was like, dude, you beat that Nintendo game, like, you did some shit. Like,
just Raging
Remember,
Bull.
what was the first one? Glass Joe?
Glass Joe and Don Flamingo.
Yep, Don Flamingo.
Soda Pop Pimpski.
Soda Pop Pimpski. Your Raging Bull. Piston Honda. Yep. Man. And then they had the Super Punch Out was good too.
I'll tell you what, though. I was the first person in my class to get a Sega Genesis, and I got Buster Douglas's boxing. I had Buster Douglas, and it was
blasphemy on this channel, sir. How dare you?
It just was nothing compared to. I still love the Mike Tyson
Punch
Out even though the graphics were better on Sega.
Yeah,
I still would take Mike Tyson's Punch Out any day. Yeah, Steely is kind of like a Glass Joe.
Glass Steely over there. Glass Joe is
Glass
John, if you had black hair, you would kind of resemble Glass Joe.
Oh, you resemble King Hippo.
I do resemble King Hippo for sure, dude. Like I'm fucking
Chris. I had Pitfall in mine too, but mine was a little
little low for Pitfall.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we at? Number 5s.
Number 5s.
Man. I'll go. My number 5 is the Dark Souls 1 through 3, which precluded Elden Ring. Like those fucking games are so hard. Like I platinum Dark Souls 3, one of my crowning achievements on Xbox. Like, dude, like those are the games. Like from the they put shit in like the first 5 feet you start the game that you can't kill. Like what? Like and you like it's one of those things you have to do shit perfectly, otherwise it wrecks your whole face. Like it's so ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you want to challenge, like even the Elder Ring games too are the same way, to the next level. So like all those games, like you really want to like hone your fucking stick skills. Those are the ones, man. And they're super hard. It's an achievement. You beat those games. I'm telling you. So what's your number 5, Lunatic?
My number 5 is euchre. Here we go with my old men games.
Who doesn't love euchre?
From the age of 7, I started playing euchre, and we used to get paid. We'd finish all our work at work and go sit in the office and play euchre until it was time to go home.
Yep.
So euchre's a big part of my life.
Absolutely.
We used to play at lunch in high school. We had a game, the same 4 of us sit at the same lunch table, and we play every day in school. I mean,
yeah, I've been in some situations in my life where, euchre. We had euchre tournaments and all kinds of stuff just because we had nothing else to do during the day. Well, everybody figure out what time of days those were, but but yeah, dude, like euchre. I like euchre way more than spades. Just like I like hearts way more than spades. Like spades to me is a very simple game. Like I know there's a lot of nuances to it, but not as much as I think euchre is more like knowing your partner and like knowing how to play the board, and hearts is more like you have to know the cards. You know what I'm saying? So like both those games I like. Spades,
but hearts is harder because you have a lot more cards to deal with. Euchre, you're cut down, so it's a more condensed game. So hearts is
but it's a lot of knowing. It's a lot of knowing people and how people play. Like you know what I'm saying? I think euchre is very much like I need to know my opponents more so than I need to know the cards, because you can obviously count the cards. Like you know what I'm saying? Like counting cards, that one's easy. So
I heard that Steely's favorite game was hide the salami, but you know, I digress from that.
Hide the pickle, whatever we're calling it these days.
Whatever him and his friends in Cali used to play. You know, California's a little different out there.
Oh, but yeah, listen, Don, we don't have to do in California. They're a little liberal over there.
Yeah, they're a little. I mean,
TG's in the house. TG's in the house.
TG, my sister.
Yes. So, Sean, we're at number 4. We're breaking the 4s. What's going on with the 4s?
It's a game probably not many people have ever heard of. It's called VCR Quarterback, which you actually you had a football board, and you'd play against another person. And what you do is you draw a card and you get a run play. 3 yards, you move the football 3 yards.
Oh, is that like Stratomatic baseball and shit?
Well, the thing is like you draw a card and say VCR, and you put it, and then you hit play. And you go whatever the play did on that play, they'd have a highlight film, you know. Yes, next play would be like a gain of 5 yards, so you'd move the ball 5 yards. Or if
I do remember that shit. Yes,
that was
way back.
Me and my friend would play that for hours. It was just a really fun game.
There was a group of guys that I knew that was like my neighbor, and I was just go just like hang out and watch. They played the Stratomatic baseball, where like they had, you know what I'm saying, like I don't know if you knew it, but it's like so it's like stat based kind of things you roll. You know what I'm saying? It was very Moneyball-esque, but like it was really fun.
The little circular discs that you spun the dial because your player had
the disc, and they had cards where it was like, okay.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, dude.
We spent a lot of time playing that game too.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, dude. Like Stratomatic baseball it's a lot of nerdy stat shit, but it was really fun to me. I don't know. I was a nerdy kid. So
well, as a kid, I had the whole magnetic board, and I moved the teams up and down in the standings each day. I was a nerdy kid.
There you go. That is, yeah.
That's cool.
Electronic football. Is that electronic football is like the one where they just fucking vibrate back and forth?
Those things.
They vibrate across
There it is.
Oh, he scored.
How about those little electronic football games that you'd have? Those were junk too.
Oh yeah, like the little handheld like fucking electronic games that you can't see the screen. You're like
Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, Tecmo Bowl's #1, man.
No, man, Tecmo Bowl, like just kid Bo Jackson. I'm running everywhere, dude. I don't care anybody says.
Walter Payton.
Right.
Yeah.
The running plays.
Singletary would tear it up. You could put right between the garden center, and you could just dive and take the guy out over it in the ball.
Dive play. All right. What are we at? Number 4?
Number 4.
Did you go lunatic? Sean, what was your 4?
I did not.
I just did VCR Quarterback.
He did VCR Quarterback. My number 4 would be James Bond GoldenEye.
I remember that game.
Yep. We played that in Drumline in high school so fucking much. Like the only game I ever played on Nintendo 64. Never played another game on Nintendo 64. Just that game because I hate the Nintendo 64 controllers. But that game, dude, like the only rule was no odd job because you can't shoot him because you can only aim up and down and like side to side. And so like odd job was already like this tall, so he was already you had to like constantly aim down. He would just run up and just chop you in the balls and run off. Right. So, but yeah, the fucking GoldenEye was my number 1, like paintball mode and just all kinds of shit in that game was so much fun, dude. So
I remember sitting and watching a buddy play it. I never got to anywhere near as good enough to do anything with it. It was frustrating to me.
Yeah, any band trip, any fucking drumline trip where we're staying overnight, somebody's bringing a 64. We're having we're eating pizza and probably drinking liquor we're not supposed to have and playing fucking GoldenEye until the fucking sun comes up. Somehow our drumline still did good. So
Number 4.
Number 4.
Yep. We just did number 4, right?
I haven't done my 4.
What's
My
your
4 is Trivial Pursuit.
Dude, I fuck with Trivial Pursuit so hard. Like that is if you got useless knowledge, Trivial Pursuit's your game, bro. So we used to play
the music one
as growing up.
Steely, I figured, said that was too low. I bet he's the trivial master there.
Yeah, he's the fucking Steely's like, if you want to talk about like 80s metal or something, like he knows the most random crazy shit. Like I know weird crazy shit too, but he knows shit where I'm like, that's not even a fucking thing that showed up on my radar, dude. What the hell? All right, no one listen. That's what we should do. We should all get together and play Trivial Pursuit and see how much we hate each other at the end.
That sounds like a winner.
Like we're fucking just like we'll make up teams that'll be ridiculous, dude.
The other one because he's old. I mean, a lot of those questions. I mean, he shook hands with Jesus, guys. Come on, he was at the Last Supper.
Around when the questions were happening.
Well, there are so many versions of that now. There are music versions. There are sports versions.
I have the Bob's Burgers version that literally nobody will play with me because they're like, you know everything. I don't fucking care. I'm like, all right, fair enough. So like, it's just like it's a centerpiece on my Bob's Burgers. All right. So, what's where we at? Number 3, kids?
Well, you gotta do my number 3.
What's your number 4?
Your number 4?
My number 4 is Super Mario Brothers.
Which
first
one? Just the first one?
First one.
That's fair.
I loved it. It was by far one of the best games. I mean, I spent so much time. I had my Nintendo for Christmas, and man, did I play the crap out of that game.
It was the best Christmases, like when you opened up the Nintendo for the first time, or the Super Nintendo when it first came out. Like, oh my god, I know there's only 2 games for it, but I need it. I need it so bad.
I never got a Super Nintendo because I got a Sega instead. So, Sega. Kristen.
Yeah, Kristen. She is full of some crazy useless knowledge too. I love it. So where we at? Number 3, kids, with the big 3.
Yeah, big 3.
Man. Sean, go ahead. Hit us with the 3. Wait, no. Looks like you hit us with the 3 since Sean just went.
Risk.
Dude, Risk. I meant to put Risk on my list and I missed it, but Risk is so Risk is one of those things like fucking games take 3 days and shit. Like my favorite Risk 2 is the Risk 2099, where you can get commanders and you like fucking colonize the moon and shit. Listen, dude, it's fucking like the game's crazy, but Risk is the fucking. I love Risk so much. Risk is such a fun like many a fight have broken out and
destroy. Dominate and destroy.
Man, so many fights in my family broke out over Risk. Like, telling you. Let's see. We got phase 10 rolling in. Couple phase 10s, 2 phase 10s.
Oh yeah, we play phase 10.
I like phase 10. I like Skipbo too. Skipbo's an honorable mention for me. I fuck with Skipbo. Uno too. Uno's a good honorable mention.
Uno, yeah.
Uno gets fucking ruthless. Listen, there's a game that just the speaker card games in my family. I don't know. There's a game called Spoons.
Yep. Oh, yeah. That was a great game.
Dude, listen, literally, we've gotten physical altercations over spoons. I jumped over a table one time and stole a spoon from my 4'9", 10-year-old cousin. Like it got so serious. Like we can't play it in my family anymore because it's outlawed because so many things got so wild that like people are just grabbing spoons and fighting over, knocking over my grandma's fucking cabinets. Shit, it's ridiculous, dude.
I remember Spoons.
Good game. My number 3 is Euchre.
Euchre.
Oh, okay, bringing in Euchre.
Yep, love Euchre.
Tony?
We've already covered it. Okay, my number 3, Zelda.
Oh,
Zelda. And Zelda, not like all the Zeldas, but like Zelda and like Ocarina of Time is like the original Zelda, Zelda 2, and Ocarina of Time. Like that's it. Like no Majora's Mask or anything for me. Fucking outside of Zelda, but Ocarina of Time fucks hard. So I give it that. So yeah, Zelda.
Again, I missed that game.
Really?
That was a good game.
Like the first two were okay.
My son loved it.
Yes, Tristan, Risk is like the war one where you fight that got the the countries and you roll and fight each other. It's more of a dude's game because it's about dominating. It's a very Trump-esque game. Like very just like I'm taking over.
Like it.
I'm fucking Putin out over here. So, man, we're already at number 2, kids.
Number 2. All
See,
right.
there you go. Ocarina of Time. This is my top 3. Yeah, fucking Sean Rollins knows where it's at. Sean Rollins always in the loop. All right, who wants to go with number 2?
I will.
Oh, Chris.
I will go. Texas Hold'em.
You go Texas Hold'em for number 2.
2. I like it.
It's a special game. It's a special game. Madden, Madden's life changing, dude. I've been playing Madden for fucking ever, dude.
I'm the original.
High school, literally used to play Madden leagues in 2003 and shit.
But I had one back in the 90s when he first signed the deal, and it was with Sega. I remember the first couple. I mean,
he was talking about the first one.
He didn't really jump on it till later, but.
Yeah, I didn't get into it till it was on PlayStation. I think that's when it really hit for me, and then I switched over to Xbox pretty early. I am. Are we at my number 2 now?
Yep.
Sure.
My number 2. I'm gonna go with. This is gonna split, but because we all know how much we love college football here, NCAA 14/EA College Football 25. Flat out. I don't care if everybody says those fucking 2 games are life changing. Look at what they've done in the last 11 years. People are still playing 14 to this day. 25 I think is great, and I think 26 is going to be fucking so over the top. Probably will overtake 25. So
is JJ on the cover of 26?
Yeah, it's JJ. So the regular edition I think is JJ and Ryan Williams, and the deluxe edition is JJ and Ryan Williams are at the front, and then they're just surrounded by everybody, Ryan Day's from the front, Dan Lane, they have all the coaches, mascots, it's a giant picture or whatever. But okay. She was crying to me about this earlier about The Sims, and I said, listen, I know it's the national white girl game, but it's not my fucking wheelhouse with The Sims. But yeah, nobody has yet to mention The Sims because I don't think any of us have played The Sims. I've never even played The Sims, so I don't know.
I've never played The Sims.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's the national white girl game, and we don't have many white girls in the horde yet. That's what I'm saying. Twister. Twister. I was like, he put a fucking tornado like an asshole, and I was like, the movie? Really got me. I was like, what? Oh, but yeah, no, Twister. Yeah, right hand green will fucking get you every time, bud. So did Lunatic your number 2?
My number 2 is a game called Cribbage.
Ooh, Andre the Giant loved that game.
Looked fucking way hard, dude. It's definitely an old person. It looks fucking real intense, though.
Are you calling Lunatic old? Don't do that.
Yeah.
He's not old. He's only 38. Leave him alone.
He's just turned 38.
I matured early.
Yeah.
Right.
But
big for your age.
Me and Dude would sit and play cribbage for hours and hours and hours. And I mean, we did it as a kid. His dad taught us how to play. And now I've seen it on, they have it on in games for
money,
the computer.
Oh,
right. Really?
How do you play? What is I've heard of it. I've never.
You get 6 cards, and you pick your 2 worst cards or your 2 cards to put down, because if you're the dealer, you get those cards back. But then you count out to 31, and you get a point for hitting 15. You get a point for hitting 31, and you get a point for being the last one, because you're not going to get to 31 all the time. So you get points at the end for counts to 15. So you want to keep your face cards and your 5s. It goes from there. It's deep.
I learned how to play Hearts on the computer, though. That's how I learned how to play it, but I never understood it. And I don't know. That's how I learned how to play. So if they got cribbage on there, I might check it out. It just seems so intense and a lot going on.
It is, and you have to keep points, and that's the part of the fun is the little pegboard.
Yeah, I remember seeing the pegboards. Like what? Yeah, that's croquet, Kristen. Like she said, or Kristen, she said. I thought that was all British folks, but I think that's croquet and not cribbage.
No, that's cricket.
Cricket? Oh yeah, cricket too. Yeah, cricket. But croquet is fucking an old. The fucking you hit the balls and
Yard.
Yard. Yeah.
Yeah. So, how you doing, TG? All right. Is anybody number 2? Yeah, I did NCAA. So here we are, kids. We're at the number one.
Did you do number 2? Sean?
I did Texas Hold'em.
Yeah, you did Texas Hold'em. I did NCAA 14 and 25 and college football 25, and we got a shuffleboard from Steely. Hit us with the number ones.
Oh,
Chris
Steely Hold'em. Right. I'm surprised I didn't pick bingo, but
no, we picked bingo. Chris Wilds chiming in with the Techno Bowl. Who's
that's my number one?
Number 1 Techno Bowl.
Number 1 Techno Bowl. That's
crazy,
hands down.
Crazy said Vader said my fucking mortal enemy World of Warcraft because mine goes directly against World of Warcraft. That's funny. So
all right, but Techno Bowl, there's no better sports game.
Dude, it's pretty iconic, man. Like if you go back, it doesn't really hold up well over time, but like the nostalgia of it, I think does. Like the nostalgia is a real special fucking.
Steely just mentioned RBI baseball. Check this out.
He's got it right there. I love he's got it on his fucking hand, dude.
Nintendo.
I like RBI baseball, but you know which one I liked better? Ryan Sandberg's Bases Loaded. But he hit the bases
one called Bases Loaded. And if you hit too many batters, they draw.
Yeah,
that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that one. Or what was the hockey game where you could fight all the fucking time?
Blades of Steel.
Blades of Steel. Yeah, too. Just you didn't have to hit anybody. Just roll up.
Regular ice hockey was cool.
Oh, Hello Kitty Island Adventure. There you go. That's the perfect one. Shit. Oh, okay.
Super Tecmo Bowl is great too. Love Super Tecmo Bowl.
All those games.
The original one was the best one, though.
Very iconic.
Yeah, Bo Jackson, Walter Payton. I mean, Tony Dorsett.
Yep. Do you remember Bo Jackson's baseball?
No.
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure Bo Jackson had a baseball game.
Remember, he played baseball though for Kansas City Royals.
I mean, everybody knows it.
I got to see him play one time.
Well, that was cool. I had Pat Riley's basketball. That was good. Double Dribble was a great game.
Dude, Double Dribble.
Dribble.
Fucking, what was it? Combat basketball. It was Bill Lambier's Combat Basketball.
Bill Lambier's Combat.
Dude, yeah, that's all it was. It was just you fucking people up. Yeah, here it is. Bo Jackson's fucking Bo Jackson's baseball game.
That's cool.
Baseball.
I did not know that.
It's on right here's the Game Boy cover. Must have been on Game Boy.
Oh,
yeah, it was on Game Boy Color. No, NES. Bo Jackson baseball, NES playthrough. Yep, 1991.
Wow.
How old were you in 1991, Tony?
I was 8 years old.
I was in the 6th grade.
I was 8 years old. No Pac-Man made the list either.
No Pac-Man.
Pac-Man's a great game.
Oh, dude, still. NBA Live too. Yeah, NBA Live. Shout out
NBA Jam.
Yeah,
NBA Jam was awesome.
That's
man.
what I was thinking of. NBA Jam, dude. Yeah, he's on
fire. Street Jam. Street Jam. How about that one? Street Jam.
I haven't played Street Jam.
It was. You could be on fire and slam dunk.
That's NBA Jam.
That's NBA Jam.
Yeah, NBA Jam.
Okay, I thought. So you could do, but it was in the street.
They did do a street version later on. You know what? Fucking game does not get enough love. NFL Blitz.
Oh, we didn't never played it.
NFL Blitz. You never played Blitz?
Yeah.
Dude, it was like NBA Jam. Like you just try to crush people. I love the arcade version was the best. Like somebody's gonna know an NFL Blitz. Like
I'll tell you what game was awesome was Street Fighter 2.
Nobody mentioned Mortal Kombat.
I like that better than Mortal Kombat. I'll take Street Fighter any day over Mortal Kombat. Sorry.
Lacey, no. Bad, Lacey. No World of Warcraft over here. We're Elder Scrolls Online only on this channel.
Don't be messing with my girl, Lacey. You'll get messed up by the crew.
Rocket League. Rocket League is pretty crazy. But yeah, see, look, Sean Rawlings again in the loop. Sean Rawlings is my guy. Fucking, he knows Blitz. Blitz was crazy.
I know Buckeye Blitz, the dude that, he's from the 419 that comes in the chats.
Yeah,
Is that the Blitz you're talking about?
No, I don't think
Honor?
so. I don't think so. Okay. Do we have
Lunatic? What's your number one?
Yeah, what's your
My number one's already been covered, but it's Monopoly. I mean, people don't like to play Monopoly with me because it could last for hours. I will wait you out and beat you.
I will own you.
I will own everything that you had. Everything that you had, I will have. But there's so many different versions of that now. I have about 10 different versions of Monopoly.
They had a Simpsons
Walking
one.
Dead.
Dude, they make Monopoly out of everything. I want the Bob's Burgers one, like just because of the Bob's Burgers, all the Bob's Burgers shit I have. Burger Time, I fucking don't know Burger Time. Is it like you just make hamburgers in that one? Is it a Nintendo game?
I don't know.
Anybody, like, I don't know. Supposed to Steely, of course Steely knows it. Of course Steely knows it. So my number one is Split.
By 5 different games. Come on,
no, because listen, there's a
part 1, part 2, part 3. Come on,
there's a Nintendo game called Wizards and Warriors that was like my absolute favorite fucking thing in human history. But then also for a while, my streaming career began also back when I started streaming Elder Scrolls Online, and I was in the closed beta. And I like really for the first 6 years was like a big part of Elder Scrolls Online. And so like Skyrim and Elder Scrolls Online hold like a special place in my heart because it's literally how I paid the bills for 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So like Elder Scrolls Online, but also Wizards and Warriors. Like, and I know most people have never heard of Wizards and Warriors at all, but Wizards and Warriors.
Was that a Nintendo game?
Yeah. Yep. And like you were just like a knight, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like Goblins and Ghouls or Ghosts and Goblins or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But like it was just like a side scroller, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of like climbing fucking towers and shit or whatever, and like, you know what I'm saying, fighting wizards and shit. I don't know, that game just fucking, man, it was a special time in my heart.
How about Fester's Quest?
Dude, Fester's Quest, good pull. Fester's Quest
was a great game.
He's got that one too.
Oh my god, he's fucking super pulls today. Dude, listen, the Fallout game. Fallout New Vegas is fucking has a special place in my heart. Also made by the company that did Elder Scrolls Online. So like, I love those. Shout out Zoss. And
I love those scenic games, man. Them are cool too.
Kung Fu, the original Nintendo game, sweet too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Nobody said Second Life either. Well, I mean,
Double Dragon.
Dude, listen. Funny story. I got
Ninja
Gaiden. I still have Ninja Gaiden 3, like the new one on my. I have all the Ninja Gaidens, the new ones on my fucking Xbox right now. But funny story, I when I was playing Nintendo games as a kid, like my grandmother, we used to play Gauntlet all the time together. Like me, my grandmother, and grandfather, they loved that game. But me and my grandmother would secretly go to a local convenience store called Lawson's. I don't know, shout out Lawson's if you remember them in Ohio. Like it's a deep cut, but like they had Double Dragon 1 and 2 there all the time, and literally. Me and my grandmother used to go there after school and play. And one time we like were going to beat it. And so like we stayed for like hours and hours and hours. Meanwhile, my mom is waiting to pick me up at like 6 o'clock at my grandmother's house. Came home. I got grounded. I fucking got grounded for going to play video games with my grandmother. And like, but we did beat.
Did you beat it?
Yeah, we did beat it. But like, it was one of those things where like, how did I
cost you $20, but you beat it?
I was like, dude, I swear to God, I was like literally 6. Like, my mom was like, you know better. I'm like, your mother knows better. What are we talking about here? What the hell? I'm a child. I couldn't drive myself down the street from fucking Lawson's. What the hell? But yeah, no, Double Dragons. Man.
We used to play pinball in Lawson's. They had 2 pinball machines back in the day.
Yeah.
That would be awesome to get a KISS pinball machine. That would be awesome.
It was the Lawson's over on fucking Bell Fountain. If that's the one you're talking about, that's the one I got in trouble in. That's the one I got grounded for being at. So if that's funny that if that's Chris Wilde's fucking family store. Oh man, that's hilarious, dude. Did no Resident Evils made the list? That's crazy. Like there's a lot, dude. There's so many games and like other games, like so many games. I figured we'd have more other games than video games, but I think everybody kind of clued on the video games. Silent Hill, it's a good one. I don't know, like
Silent Hill, yes. I know that one.
You went from like Tony Hawk's to Fortnite. Like, what is in between there?
Not much.
Not much. Like no Call of Duty. No Call of Duty's made the list either.
Oh, yes, Call of Duty. I played a lot of Call of Duty.
Or Grand Theft Auto. Has anybody said that either?
No, nobody said GTA.
Yeah, no GTA 5 or anything.
Be able to kill hookers and drug dealers and shoot people and and steal cars. You'd make the list, but I guess not.
Yeah, listen, I mean, well, we thrive in the honorable mentions fucking place over here at the Curse Countdown. Like, that's what spawns our whole thing. I never played the Jelly Bean game that is being spoke of. Anybody else play the Jelly Bean game that is being spoke of?
With jelly bellies and some of them would be cotton candy and the other one would be boogers and snot.
Yeah.
Looked the same thing. That one. Yeah, I didn't like that game too much.
Yeah, I've never played that. Sounds gross.
No, sir, I didn't like it.
Sounds horrible. There was a couple games we played like there's a fucking we used to have a bunch of different board games. We used to go buy just crazy board games and play for like family game night. And we had a game
Mousetrap. Mousetrap was cool.
Mousetrap was pretty crazy. Man, there was a bunch of different board games that we had that were like, we had one called Smartass that was like just like weird stuff, or like this or that, like where you like, you know what I'm saying, like or something like that. It's not this or that. It's shit. It's like, would you do this or this? Or you know what? Nobody said Cards Against Humanity. That's like the classic.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? That's the classic like family card game now. Like fucking Cards Against Humanity gets ridiculous.
Taboo was a good game too.
Taboo, yes. Taboo, that was another. Scattergories, dude. That was it. Scattergories is the one we used to play the most in my family. If you ever played Scattergories?
Yes.
Dude, Scattergories, like that shit got so competitive. People were like throwing pencils when the buzzer went off and shit. Like that
Pictionary. No one said Pictionary.
Pictionary. Yep. Pictionary is a good one too.
Win, lose, or draw.
Win, lose, or draw. Dude, I loved that game show. Like that game show was the fucking first best like celebrity game show.
Chris had a game that I had in my honorable mention, Space Invaders.
Yeah, Space Invaders. Shout out Partini too.
That was back in the day, man. That was one of the best arcade games to play.
Dude,
when they first came out.
I was telling him I'm happy that I caught like the end of the arcade fucking era.
You know Arcades were so awesome.
They were. They
Yeah.
had a Simpsons game you could play in the arcade that was funny, where you could like be, or like arcade game like the Ninja Turtles game.
Yes, I had that. I had that for Nintendo.
Yeah, dude. Like I fucking pumped so many quarters into the fucking that Ninja Turtles game. Like we had an arcade here at the mall. I'm sure Chris fucking was out there at the arcade at the mall. Like it was wild out there, man.
Probably taking your money.
Probably was. Chris like was fucking shaking me down and shit when I was still a little guy.
Did anybody mention, just billiards, playing 8-ball?
No, you know what? I thought when I put in
darts,
darts, dude. I grew up playing darts. My family, my grandparents were like Moose dart champions and state dart champions here in Ohio. They were like
501.
Yep, 501 cricket. You know what I'm saying?
Cricket's awesome.
Dude, it's like from the time anyone like my grandma's grandkids, her oldest grandkids, like literally. From the time we could throw a dart, they would take the dartboard off the floor and put it on the floor and have us throw darts. As I grew up throwing darts, and my grandparents used to go to like bars here in town, and they would take me with them. And so like I just look like a dude who obviously can't play darts. And my grandfather would just like put me in tournaments, and people would be like, "Oh, I'm about to smash this dude out," and I would just take everybody's money every time, dude. It was awesome. Oh, dude, Apples to Apples. That's a good one.
I remember that one.
Yep, Apples to Apples is a good one. But like, what I said, I was gonna say when I said fucking NCAA 14 and college football 25, I was just gonna say football, because football in general, like, is obviously a sport we all fucking love in some way or another.
True.
This gay game too. Did you ever play Tony Hawk, Lunatic? Did you play Skate? Just the game Skate?
No.
Skate is actually, it was like an improved.
Skate or Die was a game, wasn't it? Was it called Skate or Die?
Was for Nintendo. Skate or Die was for Nintendo. But like, yeah, Skate was like the improved version of Tony Hawk. It's kind of what it became.
Okay.
So
Yeah, after Tony Hawk, there was another fighting game only on Xbox. I can't remember the name of it, but it was like Street Fighter 2 or anything like that. But they had some weird characters with weird special effects on that. That was neat. I just wish I could remember the name of it.
Is there an actual game for smarter than a fifth grader?
For what?
Game show.
Are you smarter than a fifth grader? Just ask that. Like,
There's a game show.
Yeah,
I
I
know,
remember, like Deal No Deal. Remember watching that? Like,
yes, there is
is there
also a card game for Deal or No Deal?
Oh no shit! There's
yeah.
I know Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. There's a game we used to play.
I love the trivia question games. I mean,
yes,
like when I lived in Columbus, I set my alarm. Nothing happened between 7 and 7:30. I was on Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
Yeah, I had to sit there and watch Jeopardy.
I watched. I still used to go over to my grandparents' house and watch Jeopardy with them all the time. They watch it every time they're home.
I love it.
Oh yeah, dude. The Ghost of Tsushima. Anybody who's not played Ghost of Tsushima, go play it. Also, Red Dead Redemption 2. Fucking.
Nobody said Halo.
Halo 2, yeah.
Or water polo.
Water polo or not water
polo. Marco Polo. Highlight.
Yes. Fuck you, Steely. Darts is considered a sport. Eat my ass. Anyway, Chris is playing fucking poker at 5 at family reunions. That seems like somebody should hand you the gambling hotline number, Chris. Jesus.
I taught my grandmother how to play poker. She didn't know how to play. My mom taught me. I taught my grandma when she babysat me.
I remember playing Rummy with my grandmother growing up.
Rummy's an awesome game.
Dude,
Crazy Eights. Kings on the War.
War, dude. Like just war with my grandmother. Decks on decks on decks of war.
Oh yeah.
Or 52 pickup.
Yeah, we just throw cards at Sean all the time. Pick these up, motherfucker. Jesus. Dude, we were so crazy on my dad's side of the family. We had firework wars when we were younger out in the country. Like we were firing bottle rockets at each other and shit. I just have a scar on my chest from falling.
We used to do that.
We used to like get a bunch of fireworks and split them up and then split up in teams. And it's like, so we were just standing, and all of a sudden somebody just fire a bottle rocket and it was on. And like we'd be throwing fucking bombs at each other. We were retarded.
We just shoot them down the road, man.
Yeah, we were stupid.
Yeah. Problem was we played in a residential neighborhood, and there I am leaning against a car, and one of them screaming memes went off, and it started going sideways and turned right between my legs and went under the car. I took off running. I was like, "It's gonna blow! It's gonna blow!"
Like, oh God, we're gonna be on the news, son of a bitch.
Yeah, we were not the safest children.
No.
I remember missing my duties that I did not mention Scrabble because secret time. I used to be a card-carrying member of the National Scrabble Association and play tournament Scrabble. Like,
wow.
Yeah. So like, I'm that level nerd. Where like, I'm trying to be like, you're like, what's your high score in Scrabble? I bet you're not over 500. Like, I'm pulling bingos out of nowhere. Like I learned words for the dumbest reasons, like just because of Scrabble. I have notebooks full of words that are just weird Scrabble words that I used to just write down and then learn. Still have them to this day, right in the closet. Phew.
Hey, that's awesome. Did you get money? Did you play in tournaments for cash?
Yeah, I never really won any tournaments. Like the ones that I won were smaller tournaments or whatever. I didn't win any big tournaments or anything. Like those people are fucking like they're committable obsessed with fucking Scrabble. Like I had too much other shit going on. I was like 19 and 20 when I was doing it. Like I was a nerd, but I like obviously was doing other shit that drinking and doing stupid shit that 19 and 20-year-olds was doing. So like Scrabble was like a really big obsession, but like a bit much. Like so, like
nobody mentioned chess. You talked about a thinking man's game.
Yeah, you got to be able to spell to play Scrabble, so you're screwed.
Oh, I can't play Scrabble.
Steely can't.
I'll bet you he can play
bingo.
Words up too.
With bingo, but
I need this full story from her. Shit. Anyway, sorry. I heard Rummy and people taking out their boobs, and I was like, "Wait, what?"
What?
So, listen,
that just went off the rails there.
Well, it always does. Yeah. Listen, we will get together and have a live podcast Scrabble game right now, flat out. We're all close enough. we will go full bore with fucking Scrabble. Like we will also probably none of us will be friends afterwards. It'll be fun. But, so any other honorable mentions, guys? I mean, we've fucking talked about every fucking game from here to there.
D&D, Space Invaders. No, I didn't have any other honorable mentions.
Frogger. I liked Frogger.
Nobody said Magic Gathering. Fuck you guys. Play Magic Gathering right now.
Because we're all straight.
Okay, there's another game that I played. It's probably going to surprise you. I never got really good at it, but Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed was cool. It got a bit long in the tooth. Like they're on like Assassin's Creed 47 now. Like I'm out. Like I got the story. Like they're just making shit up as they go along. But the first couple were really good. Assassin's Creed was really good.
Can I get
the first couple that I did play?
How about some love for Duck Hunt, man? No, that was a good game. Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt was a good game.
Yeah, we had that on Atari 2. You had the gun. And
I think that was NES. I don't think it was Atari. Was it Atari?
Atari had one.
No, Atari had one. There's also a game called
never
Hogan's
had
Alley
any
that was really good.
What was it, Sean?
Hogan's Alley, because there was like two gun games when Nintendo first came out. It was Hogan's Alley and Duck Hunt.
Do you remember Vader at the beginning of the show mentioned Star Fox? You remember Star Fox? You get the little bazooka and you could fucking like the Super Nintendo bazooka. They had a bazooka for Super Nintendo. It was pretty wild. Listen, the Power Glove. I was obsessed with the fucking Power Glove as a child.
You saw the Wizard, didn't you?
Yeah, I did see the Wizard.
Great movie.
That goddamn movie, because like that was what got me. After that, I was like, I gotta go play in fucking Nintendo tournaments, and I went and played in some Nintendo tournaments. I did all right. Yeah, I did all right. But then every time I got beat, it was by some kid that like had broken his leg and he was in the hospital for fucking 6 months, and that's all he did. Like, I was like, damn, I'm good, but that kid fucking knows a lot. They were like, oh, dude, he was in the hospital for like a year. That's all he did. I was like, oh, well, shit. So,
how about Cubert?
Cubert was cool.
Cubert, yeah.
There was one called.
I like somebody else said Dig Dug. I like Dig Dug.
Yeah,
Sequence was a good game too, where you had to pick up the divers before the shark would get them. You're in like a little submarine. You had to pick up the divers before the sharks would get them.
Fucking, what was that called?
Sequest on.
Oh, yeah.
Sequest on Atari.
Yeah, you just zoomed around and fucking picked up the divers and shit. Had to get them from the sharks and all that stuff.
Yep.
Well,
so what are we going to do next week?
That's the time of show where we selected fucking. We got off the rails as usual this week. So anybody, we're taking any and all suggestions. We're trying to keep it fresh. This was a fun one. Man, we've done. This is like the 10th episode of this now. We're 10 episodes deep of this. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I just thought of that like today. I was like, holy shit, dude. I have to mention all the other episodes I've done. Like we've done some shit. So yeah, chat. Let's get some. Well, Sean, you got any fucking ideas, dude? You seem to be utterly prepared for this one. So
I don't know.
Fucking person ever.
How about top 10 best American rock bands?
We did
American rock bands, not British.
So, is it just so I can't say Queen and you can't say the Beatles? Is that it? Top 10 worst clothing fads. I like that one. We've not done a worst.
Ooh.
Worst clothing fads?
We've not done
I think we can do that.
How about the top 10 worst foods?
I like the clothing fads one. We could do another. We can combine them like top 10 clothing fads, top 10 worst clothing fads, and like top 5 foods. How everybody feel about that?
Top worst foods?
Worst food?
Yeah, like top
worst food and worst fad clothing fad. Okay.
Top 5 grossest foods and top 10 worst clothing fads.
I don't even know if 10 clothing fads as there is.
Well, this is the one you got to do some fucking. We got to do some research, man. Fucking parachute pants are going to make the fucking list.
Oh, you got to shoot there, Steely?
Listen, all I'm saying is I will wear my American flag silk windbreaker for this one, flat out.
Ooh,
I will bust it out.
Pull it to Jakar.
Yeah, like I don't know. People have seen those pictures; they exist of the photo shoot I did in an American flag silk windbreaker. I still got it, wearing it. gonna fucking wear it for that one.
Just don't send me any more of those other pictures, please. No, I'm not
Sean
into
gets the
that.
best pictures for me. He
I
knows
say
that.
no, I'm not into that.
There you go. There it is. Steely's called it. Worst fad. Worst top 10 worst clothing fads. Top 10 worst foods. We're set, kids.
Okay.
All right.
That
Sorry I was late, guys. Appreciate you having me on.
Gotcha. Maybe Chris Wilds will make a fucking everybody's got to wear your worst clothing for the show. Like if you fucking come on the show for this next one, you've got to wear your worst clothing. Fucking
looks like I'm gonna have to go to Goodwill.
Fucking so yeah, if you come on as a co-host for the next one, you got to wear your worst clothing flat out, dude. That's the only way
I don't have any worst clothing, bro.
Well, you're already dressed, so it's fine. Wear what you wear.
Or you go dog the Ohio State jersey,
no,
bro?
I'm going to talk the other random shirt you wear.
People are going to throw down, bro. We're going to throw down.
Sean hates it. Secretly, me and Sean, no scum outfits. I swear to God, somebody shows up in a scum outfit, we set you on fire on this show live.
Yeah.
We'll probably get kicked off his TikTok or something. It's fine. We'll do that one live on TikTok.
That's not even funny.
But watch what you say. Someone might turn us in and get the show taken down.
Well, I got censored on TikTok last time we went live on TikTok, I got restricted like 3 times. So I got to figure out what we can and cannot do on TikTok before we get off the rails over there. They're fucking a bit more sensitive than YouTube. So,
that's kind of crazy. Well, I guess because they're getting sued for all the crazy stuff that was going on there. Now
their lives were a bit fucking untamed for a minute. And so people...
And they were messing with kids and telling them to go kill people and stuff. And
it got a bit out of fucking... See, Chris Wilds gets shut down weekly on Facebook. Yeah, that's why the TikTok somehow with our little followers over there, you're supposed to have 1,000 followers, and I applied, and they were like, "Sure, you can go live." And I was like, "Oh, they fucked up. They've obviously not watched the show. They have obviously not watched the show, so it's cool. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. I'm gonna try to double stream on TikTok next week for that too. Anybody else got anything to add? Any fucking fun facts or anything you guys want to plug? Anything?
80 days till we play Texas.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
I can't wait. I'm a little excited about that.
I got yelled at on Facebook for they accused me of spamming because I was promoting my show and all these different sites, and they thought I was spamming people. I was just trying to plug my show on these different groups, all these Ohio State groups. I was trying to plug our show,
and they shut us all the way down.
They thought I was spamming. So
yeah, well, fuck them.
Screw you, Facebook.
Fuck you, Mark Zuckerberg. They're gonna probably own YouTube at some point too. We're gonna take it down for that. Fuck it. So yeah, listen, like Steely says, this show's innocent. Leave us alone. Anybody else got anything to plug? I think I showed off some new shirts. I don't know if everybody was here. I'm gonna show them off again because it's fucking half my business.
Show them again.
Everybody want to see the whole Dapper Degenerates run real quick?
Yes.
Like and don't like. All right, we're gonna fucking hold on. Here we go. There we go. Fucking let me take down Steely's fucking comment real quick because he's in the way.
Hey Steely, how you like the jersey behind me, brother?
Oh,
I love it.
Keith Byers. Oh, I gotta take down the banner too.
And it's an autograph, but it's also 10-13-84, 274 yards rushing, 5 TDs.
That's crazy. That's
scripted. They scripted it.
Yeah, these are all fucking. This is the beginning of the runs for the shirts for the Dapper Degenerates, the new drop. So there's this one, the Be Dapper Vote Degenerate for the 4th of July. Ghostface with the roses.
That one.
Ghostface with the stained glass window. Dapper Degenerate Social Club. That's who we are. Just a social club of people fucking doing degenerate shit. One for the ladies, just the zombie lady. The base one right here. This is the first one we did. It's the base logo, Dapper Degenerates. We got the fancy logo here for that one. This is still a work in progress, but we got the zombie unicorn.
You know what? One of Steely's favorite games is to play leapfrog with the unicorn.
I'm sure it is. There's the crest. This is the official Dapper Degenerates crest. another fucking.
Ooh, I like that. That's badass.
Everybody loves the Ghostface one, so like I've been producing some, and then we got the Nun coming apart over here.
There's a couple of people that I'm sure would love that if you send it to them.
I know, dude. I know. It'll make it special for certain people. The Dapper.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, the 1920s.
That looks like old gangster. That's awesome.
Yeah, the Art Deco version. This is the breakdown logo one for the show, the breakdown that I'm doing with metalcore and deathcore artists. That I've got a couple of things out. Another one for the ladies, the prettiest girl at the morgue. I'm pretty proud of that one. It came out fucking good. And then I think that's the last one I got running right now. I got a couple more that I got to finish up. And then I was telling everybody, I don't know if everybody's here before. The show's kind of broken into three things now, where it's we have the Curse Countdown, which is live on Wednesdays, and then I have the Breakdown, which I showed you, which is deathcore, metalcore, hardcore, just different artists that I'm talking to about that, and then everything else is the Curse Discussions that I'll do all the other ones. I did one that I kind of got lost in the mix because of me being sick and stuff with Mika, and then I did one a couple weeks ago with my uncle, who is the OSU communications director, where we broke down Ohio State football, just a chance for me to go back, talk about Ohio State football some. So those will be up soon. So those are kind of where the show's at, and those are all the shirts available right now with the new drop. So I hope everybody likes them. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, anything else? Yes, Chris, we talked about you on the show. Well, I told him the story about how me and you talked and figured out that you know him. He know, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking. So it's funny. We covered that on there. And my uncle is a very special person in my life. We've been very close. He's taken me the only Ohio State football game I've gone to. I went and saw Wyoming with him back in the Joe Germain, Stanley Jackson era, 52-0. The only time I've been to anything but a spring game. So it was pretty fucking cool. We get to reminisce and talk about that sort of shit. It was a very cool interview. I love that, man. So you guys got anything else? Sean, you got anything to plug?
Nope. Just been doing our show every Tuesday, the Buckeye Lounge. Me and Sister TG last night, we had Uncle Lou on, which got kind of a little entertaining there.
That was a great show.
I missed that one, but I'm sure
some people in the chat didn't like Uncle Lou, so
did they get off the rails over there?
It wasn't too bad, but there's this one certain idiot that comes in, Alex Arton. He's a moron, so he's been causing some problems, and Tyler had to kick a couple people out, and they started crying, telling Tyler they're gonna go tell on him and get his wrench taken away from him.
But Tyler's a tyrant. I love it. Tyler's the man. He's the wrench.
Tyler just told him, "Don't be disrespectful." You can
fair, but he's fucking. He knows his power. I love it.
He won't put up with it.
Tyler wasn't here tonight. That's crazy. We were missing Mika and Tyler. So
hopefully everything's all right with them, and just they got busy and they weren't able to make it. So.
But shout out to the whole horde. I'm glad everybody's here. Fucking Chris Wild showed up. We're gonna have. Hopefully, maybe we'll have a couple co-hosts next week. We'll get it wild next week. Sean's gonna be here, hopefully, and you know what I'm saying. Maybe I don't know. He called us the mafia in the chat. The mafia. Well, it's kind of like that. You only complain. Yes, I love that Chris is running the complaint department over there.
That's awesome,
man, dude. I'm complaining about everybody tomorrow.
I think they ought to send a complaint to TG. I'd love to hear what she has to say.
Chris and TG should be the fucking complaint department everywhere. Listen, Chris and TG, if you guys want to be the complaint department at fucking Curse Designs, please, the job is yours. By all fucking means. You guys are gonna be my resident complaint department every fucking day.
Just make sure you tell them call it midnight. That's the best time to get a hold of them.
For sure, definitely. That's
my sister's
prime work.
My sister's getting me a T-shirt made, and she's got one made too. But it says Gen X, established 1966, and on the back it says, "Cry me a river, then go fucking drown yourself in it."
There you go. We'll leave you with those parting words.
It sounds like a brilliant quote to me.
Listen, yeah, I'd put it on a shirt, that's for sure. But yeah, also just a little one last form of business, because we don't do this enough. We don't get to fucking dunk on each other, and it's 80 days to the season. But guess what? We're still the fucking champions of the world. I don't care what everybody says. So yeah,
yes.
Anyway, that's my chance to dunk on everybody.
You ain't down with that? We have 2 words for you. Look good.
Dope. But all right, and as always, man, like if anybody yells out OH, you yell back IO, and fucking just be nice to each other. The people who deserve to be nice. There's some people that fucking suck, but for the most part, be nice to each other, love each other. And one more time, OH.
IO.
IO.
All right, kids, we're out. Love you
Peace
all.
out, guys. Love y'all.